What's up, everybody? I'm a teleworker. Today we're reviewing Shazam Fury of the Gods. I was a huge fan of the first Shazam movie. I think that it is one of the best DC movies ever made. I think that it captures the heart of a kid transforming into an adult superhero really well. I think it handles the source material really well. The origin story is really solid. All the characters are funny. They all play off each other really well. And I am very happy to say that all of that carries into this next movie very nicely. I think that Shazam 2 is a very solid sequel. I think that the villains are pretty good. They're not Oscar worthy or anything like that, but they are very enjoyable. I think they all give good performances. Zachary Levi is funnier in this one than he was in the last one. But I do think that the emotional weight of the first one was better than in the second one. The second one definitely leans more into the fantasy comedy side and less into the family drama, which is okay with me. But there was a couple moments where you felt like, as good as that scene was, it could have been better if they had built it better. But when those scenes happen, they do still pack a punch. The movie still has great emotional beats. It has great comedy. It has really fun action set pieces. And for how cheap they made this movie, it's very impressive because it looks really good. The costumes are better than the first one, the CGI is better than the first one. I think that they really somehow managed to step up their game without blowing the budget out of proportion. I will say this, if you are a DC fan and you have been struggling with the last couple DC movies, if you liked the first Shazam, I will say this. Shazam Fury of the Gods was better than Black Adam. It was better than Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, which was Marvel's recent dud. It was better than The Suicide Squad, in my opinion. It was better than Birds of Prey. I think that this movie is getting a lot of unnecessary hate from the reviews that I've read because it seems like a lot of people are disappointed that it is a safe sequel. While that definitely is the case, and you could easily say that about this movie, I don't see a problem with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with going to the movies just to have a good time. Not everything needs to be some Oscar-worthy masterpiece movie that changes your life. I think that if you want to see a really fun family movie, something you could take your kids to, something you could go just to laugh at and recapture that childlike sense of humor that you used to have, maybe. Um, I think that this movie is it. I think that this is the perfect movie to take your family to. I think it is very funny. It's very fun. There's a lot of action. The characters are all great. Everyone gives a good performance. The special effects are good. The action's good. There's a lot of great little like references and Easter eggs to old stuff. Um, there's a big cameo that happens at the end of the movie that has been spoiled by some TV commercials, so be careful if you are going to see this movie. Be careful watching TV, be careful watching YouTube because you just might catch that ad and it might ruin the surprise for you. I knew about it because a YouTuber that I follow posted a video about it and it was in the title, and so that's how I found out because I got the notification on my phone and that really upset me. But it didn't ruin it for me. The moment is still pretty funny. It works pretty well. So yeah, overall, I think most of the stuff in the movie is an improvement, but the story and the emotional weight is much better in the first one. But I do think that this movie does a great job at still making you feel like a kid. You're still getting that sense of wonder. It kind of feels like you're watching Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man Far From Home. It's a lot of like teenage humor and a lot of funny like younger stars that play off each other really well. I think that the humor is great. All the kids have known each other for a while now, so their chemistry is even more convincing in this one than it was in the last one because the kids are kind of growing up around each other. But yeah, overall, this movie was super solid. I think I would give this like a 8 out of 10. I think it was really fun. It's better than a lot of the comic book movies that have come out in the last year or two. Do I think it's the greatest DC movie? No. Is it going to change your life? No. Um, However, I think that it is very much enjoyable. And if you just want to go and have a fun night, maybe with some friends or with your significant other or with your family, maybe you're taking your kids to a movie, you need something to see, um, go see this. I thought if you have kids, they're gonna love this. It's super ridiculous and crazy and over the top, and there's a lot of huge action pieces. There's mythological beasts. There's dragons and unicorns and minotaurs, and there's wizards and magic powers, and like if you have kids, they're gonna love it. And if you're like me and you're basically a kid still, even though you're legally an adult and you have to work for a living, which is sad, um the movie really captures that childlike sense of humor extremely well. That's my thoughts on Shazam Fury of the Gods. I thought it was very entertaining. Comment down below what you guys thought if you have seen the movie. Are you guys going to see the movie? And how would you guys feel about Zachary Levi staying as Shazam in the DC reboot? It would be great to see Zachary Levi return. I thought that both of his movies were very solid. I think he's very good in the role. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Not everybody loved Shazam 1, and trust me when I say this, if you didn't like Shazam 1, you will not like Shazam 2, because Shazam 2 just doubles down on everything that Shazam 1 is, for better or worse. So if you have not if you have not enjoyed anything that they've done with Zachary Levi's Shazam, then you will not enjoy the second movie. But I think that if you liked the first one and you thought the first one was just okay, maybe you wanted it to be more actiony, then I think you will like this one. But yeah, overall, it's a safe sequel. It's really solid. It's very funny. It's a great family film, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who liked the first movie or anybody who needs to take their kids to see something. Be sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys later. But when we are